time is 8:30 a.m. on this Wednesday morning, August 23rd, 2017. It is time now for the Beer Show Morning News on this Wednesday morning, August 23rd, 2017. Good morning to you all this lovely Wednesday morning, August 23rd, 2017. It is 8:31 a.m. on our top story Beer Show. Morning news is, as Trump rented the rebel in Phoenix, his crowd slowly thinned. Clinton skin crawled from Trump's woman behavior at debate. How Powerball manipulated odds to make another massive jackpot. Police identify headless torso as that of missing journalist Kim Wall. Top tornado shuts down markets in Hong Kong. Today, white Virginia stopped and married General Robert E. Lee and started to worship him. New North Korea photos reveal hidden details of the missile program. Saudi teen arrested for death in the Macarena in the street. Egypt's foreign minister cancels Christian meeting after U.S. withdraws up to $209 million in aid. China demands U.S. immediately withdraws North Korea sanctions, warns will hit ties. Potential hurricane threatens Texas. McConnell in private deficit if Trump can save presidency. Burned bones found in rural Missouri and divided as teens. Once again, a jury rules in favor of Bundy supporting their 2014 standoff with federal agents. Atterbury, a proposal to change the name to Riverfront Drive to Judy's Way in honor of the late Mayor Judy Warman says that supported the chairman of the Atterbury Redevelopment Authority. WPP shares stumble as consumer goods firms tighten belt. Wow Air known for $99. Europe fares ads for U.S. cities. Lowe's not catching the same tailwind as Home Depot is riding. While it's trailing Home Depot to remodel the boom and profit miss. Looking at stocks now. Up 196.14% 21,899.89. SP5 up 24.14 at 2452.51. Nasdaq up 84.35 at 6297.48. The Trump administration denied $96 million recommendation and delayed $195 million in military aid to Egypt Tuesday due to the nation's human rights record. After two major war collisions that killed several sailors, the U.S. Navy Pacific Fleet commander was removed from his post Wednesday. At a rally in Phoenix, Trump went into the campaign mode for a cheering audience as he blasted media for criticizing the response to the Charlottesville. The survival on the Mars mission could depend on NASA urine. 4 things to do with your solar eclipse classes. South Carolina. Women who gave her birth in the day to the solar eclipse choose the perfect name for a baby girl. The science behind why having a best friend as a teen pays off as an adult. High dose of the vitamin B tied to lung cancer risk, study says. Verdict was 4 against Johnson just a baby powder talcum case. Peter Childers' time is 8:34 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox defeat the Cleveland Indians 9-1. Sox and Indians go out in the third game of a 4-game series at Progressive Field in Cleveland. Game time 7:10 p.m. Cleveland Cowboys make their offseason by moving everything to the Boston Celtics in return for Isaiah Thomas to Cleveland. UFC confirmed positive test for light heavyweight champion Jones. Hugh Jackson wore tip ahead a day earlier, and Wild Bell treat Seals, which are the Seals at the final preseason game. Peter Childers' time is 8:34 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for Travis to the pot. Baby! Let's study off on the NBA winner. Red Lions face minor lays to the single problem between AOF and Harvard. On the commuter rail, Middlebury train 08720 and Midland is operating 15-25 minutes late between Campbell and South Station due to an early mechanical issue, and the ferries, they are looking good. Okay. Hallways and byways of New England on this. Wednesday morning, 95 on the northbound side. It's a little slow between Route 37 walk all the way out to Route 195 in Providence. 495 in the northbound side. Little slow between Bay Street and Taunton and 123 in the Dalton. 95 in the northbound side. Slow between Broad Street and over there. Route 128 in Kenton. 24 in the northbound side. It's slow between Harrison Boulevard and even on it. Route 128 in Kenton. 120 to the northbound side. It's slow between the split all the way to Route 95 in Kenton and hit in between 135 out in Needham all the way to the Mass Pike out in Westford. Mass Pike eastbound side. So between Natick and Newton. Subway Expressway on both ends back to between. The northbound side, slow between Quincy and Boston. Northbound side, slow between Quincy and Boston. Southbound side, little slow between Mass Pike and Boston. I headed to Braintree. 93 on both ends, slow in Boston, and 93 to the southbound side. Slow between 125 and North Bend over all the way up in the Medford and Reading, and 93 to the northbound side, slow between Medford and Reading. 93 to the southbound side, slow between Beverton and Zake Bridge, Boston. Route 1 and southbound side, it's slow between Chelsea and Charlestown. Route 7 down slow, Calvin until looking good. Mass Pike westbound side, slow between Logan and put down to South Boston. 485 at the northbound side, it's slow from 85 and up to 9 in the Mass Pike and Westford. 3 to the southbound side, slow to the Middle Stretch. 485 at the southbound side, it's slow between 93 and Renton and to Route 3 and Low. 485 at the northbound side, it's slow to Route 2 Low to Route 3 Low. 299 in eastbound side, it's slow to Bilberry and Worcester. Mass Pike eastbound side, it is slow for the service stretch. And 91 on the northbound side, it's slow between Glastonbury and towards 84 Harvard Connecticut. 84 westbound side, slow between Manchester and Harvard Connecticut. 84 westbound side, it's slow before Route 8 of Waterbury. Merritt Parkway eastbound side, slow between West Haven stretch. Merritt Parkway westbound side, it's slow between Westport and New Caden. 95 on the southbound side, slow between Norwalk and Stepford. And 95 on the northbound side, slow for the Connecticut stretch. 485, it is low between 93 and Route 3 in the Tewksbury Low stretch. And Vermont North Jermaine always off. Looking good. Peter Channel News time is 8:37 on this Wednesday morning. And it is time now for a weather report. And we're taking a look at radar, and it shows some patchy rain showers east of Trail, Massachusetts, and way up the Cape Now. Meanwhile, looking at the tropics, satellite images recorded the data and surface observations indicate the remnants of Harvey and close to the development in the tropical depression over the southwestern Gulf of Mexico, about 150 miles west of Merida, Mexico. Advisory westerly wind indicated today of Central Daylight Time of the system. The lowest forecast to be moving to the northwest by 10 miles per hour and across the western Gulf of Mexico, possibly reaching the northwestern Gulf Coast late Friday. This system is likely to slow down once it reaches the coast and increase in the present. A prolonged period of heavy rainfall and flooded across portions of Texas and Louisiana. Early next weekend, Harvey could also produce storm surge and tropical or hurricane force winds along portions of the Texas coast later this weekend. Tropical storm hurricane watches could be required later today for portions of the coast of northeastern Mexico and Texas and southwest Louisiana. And interested in these areas, it should monitor the progress of this system and refer to the products issued by a local National Weather Service office for more information. Formation just for us. High near 100%. Formation just 5 days. High near 100%. And an area of design shows in the north or stretch across Bahamas, Southern Florida, and inject water is associated with a troll low pressure and development of this system. During the next few days, should be slow to be occur while it north of Florida and in the adjacent waters. Environmental conditions could become a little more conducive for tropical subtropical development, and over the weekend when the system begins to move northeastward over the western Atlantic, in regards to the development of very heavy rain and flooding is possible for portions of the Florida Peninsula during the next few days. Please prefer products from your local National Weather Service office for more information. Forecast just for hours. Low temps at forecast just 5 days. Low 30%. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, most of us come at 84 degrees. West about 7 miles an hour for tonight. Patch back up 3 miles. Close to about 52 degrees. Common for Thursday. Patch back for 80 miles. Sunday, most coast, but 80 about 34 degrees. And common becoming a westbound 6 miles an hour. Shift to light off wind. Friday, most of Sunday in podcast, but 34 about 54 degrees. And north about 6 miles an hour for Saturday, most coast about 75 about 52 degrees. For Sunday, the most coast about 74 about 52 degrees. Monday, the most coast about 75 about 54 degrees. And for Tuesday, Saturday about 77 degrees. Currently in Tottenham, overcast at 75. And in Norton, it is overcast. And we have a temperature of 74. And humidity 91%. And that's going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this August 23rd, 2017 on 8. Wednesday morning, PJ was here. Good morning, good bye, you have a good health. See you at noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.